Howie Mandel is not a fan of age-based compliments. During his Monday, March 23rd, appearance on Live with Kelly and Mark, the 70-year-old comedian had a somewhat tense moment with hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. The awkward exchange happened after they brought up the topic of his age, giving him a compliment that he deemed to be backhanded, and called them out for it. "You just celebrated 70 years, Consuelos, 54, told a guest who echoed, "Yes, I'm 70. "That doesn't make any sense," Ripa, 55, then chimed in as Mandel questioned, "What do you mean it doesn't make any sense?" The conversation then turned to the America's Got Talent judge's looks, which he did not appear to enjoy. "You look great," Consuelos told him, as he responded, "I look great? That doesn't mean anything to me." As the Live co-hosts doubled down on their comment about his looks, he pushed back. No, I don't like that, 'cause that's a caveat. When you say, 'cause you tell somebody they're 70, and they go, 'You look great,'" Mandel explained of his frustration, as Ripa interjected to clarify her comments. "No, we're not saying you look great for 70, she said as Mandel insisted. "Yes, you are, without saying 70. Consuelos agreed with the comedian's assessment, stating, I am saying that. His wife and co-host, meanwhile, argued the opposite. "We're saying you look great, and I don't believe you're 70, said Ripa. Either way, Mandel was still not having it. "It's like saying, you're smart for stupid person," he said of the host's compliments, drawing audience laughs. "Oh, you look smart. You seem smart. I don't look good." Ultimately, however, the AGT judge agreed with Consuelo's insistence that he does look good. "Thank you. Well, actually, before we go out, there's like a mirror back there, and honestly, now, I'll be serious for a minute. I'm gorgeous." I am, he said, as Ripa declared, "You're a thing of beauty." Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. The trio then went on to discuss the comedian's health, prompting him to reveal that their mutual friend Jerry O'Connell has got me into the most ridiculous workout I've ever done in my life. It involves swimming for an hour with cables tied to the pool wall, frying pan paddles, and going nowhere. "It's really good," he says of the workout, but jokes that it scares children when he does it on the go in hotels. The studio lights were already blazing when the audience filed into their seats, buzzing with anticipation. It was just another morning on Live with Kelly and Mark, or at least, it was supposed to be. Backstage, Kelly Ripa adjusted her microphone while chatting with producers. Nearby, Mark Consuelos flipped through his cue cards, half listening, half smiling. "Who's first?" Mark asked. "Howie," Kelly replied. Mark raised an eyebrow. "Oh, this should be good." And it was, just not in the way anyone expected. Chapter 1, The Entrance. When Howie Mandel walked onto the stage, the crowd erupted into applause. He waved casually, his signature grin already in place, but his eyes, sharp, observant, took in everything. The lights, the audience, the hosts. "Howie." Kelly beamed. "Welcome back." "Thank you," he said, settling into his chair. "I like it here. It's safe. Usually." The audience laughed. The word usually lingered. Chapter 2, The Compliment That Wasn't. The conversation started innocently enough. Mark leaned forward. "You just celebrated 70 years. Howie nodded. "Yes. I'm 70. Kelly tilted her head. "That doesn't make any sense." Howie blinked. "What do you mean it doesn't make any sense?" There was a ripple of laughter. Then Mark added, "You look great." And that's when everything shifted. Chapter 3, The Pushback. Howie leaned back, his expression changing, not angry but alert. "I look great," he repeated. Mark smiled. "Yeah." Howie shook his head. "That doesn't mean anything to me." Kelly laughed lightly, trying to keep things moving. "No, we're just saying." "No." Howie cut in, raising a hand. No. I don't like that." The audience quieted slightly. This wasn't the usual rhythm. "When you say, 'You look great,' after saying I'm 70, he continued, "that's a caveat." Kelly leaned forward. "We're not saying you look great for 70. "Yes, you are." Howie shot back. "Without saying 70. Mark burst out laughing. I am saying that. The crowd roared. Kelly turned to him. "You're not helping." Chapter 4, The Line That Landed. Howie leaned forward, locking into the moment. "It's like saying, 'You're smart for a stupid person,'" he said. The audience exploded. Kelly covered her mouth, laughing. Mark leaned back in his chair, shaking his head. "You don't say, you look smart." Howie continued. You just say smart things. You don't look good, I am good. The tension broke. The room filled with laughter again, but this time it was different. Deeper. Realer. Chapter 5, The Mirror Confession. Mark wiped his eyes. You do look good, though. Howie paused. Then slowly he smiled. Okay, he said. Before we came out here, there's a mirror backstage. Kelly leaned in. Oh no. Howie nodded. I looked at myself. And I thought. He paused for dramatic effect. I'm gorgeous. The audience erupted. I am, he insisted. I am. Kelly pointed at him. You're a thing of beauty. Mark clapped. There we go. Chapter 6, Behind the Humor. But beneath the jokes, something lingered. A truth. Later, as the conversation shifted, Kelly glanced to Howie differently. You know, she said, softer now, you're right. Howie tilted his head. About what? About how people say things, she replied. We don't always realize what we're implying. Mark nodded. Yeah. It's like we think we're complimenting, but we're actually qualifying. Howie shrugged. It's human. We all do it. For a moment, the show slowed. Not awkwardly, but meaningfully. Chapter 7, The Workout Revelation. Then just as quickly, the tone shifted again. So what's this I hear about your workouts? Mark asked. Howie groaned. Don't even get me started. Tell us. Kelly insisted. Howie sighed dramatically. Our mutual friend, Jerry O'Connell, has ruined my life. The audience laughed. He got me into this thing, Howie continued, where I swim for an hour, with cables attached to the wall. Kelly blinked. Cables? Yes. And paddles that look like frying pans. Mark laughed. And you go? Nowhere. Howie exclaimed. I go nowhere. The audience roared. It's like being punished by fitness, he added. Chapter 8, The Image That Stuck. Kelly wiped tears from her eyes. I'm picturing you in a hotel pool doing this. You should be, Howie said. It scares children. Mark leaned forward. Do people stare? Howie nodded. Oh yeah. They're like, what is that man doing? And I'm just there, paddling, attached to a wall, going nowhere. Kelly shook her head. That's commitment. That's insanity, Howie corrected. Chapter 9, After the Cameras. When the segment ended, the applause lingered longer than usual. Backstage, the energy shifted again. Quieter. More reflective. Kelly approached Howie. Hey, I hope we didn't. Howie waved her off. No. It was great. Mark joined them. You made a point, though. Howie nodded. Yeah, but that's what this is for, right? Conversations. Kelly smiled. And laughs. Mostly laughs, Howie agreed. Chapter 10, A Lesson in Disguise. As the crew reset for the next segment, Kelly turned to Mark. You know, she said, he's right. Mark nodded. He usually is. Kelly smirked. Don't let that go to your head. Across the room, Howie caught his reflection in a monitor. He paused, smiled. Still got it, he muttered. Epilogue, more than just a moment. To viewers at home, it was just another funny segment. A little awkward. A lot entertaining. But for those paying attention, it was something more. A reminder that words matter. That humor can reveal truth. And that sometimes, the best moments on live TV are the ones no one planned.